Good evening, good afternoon, listeners to TDN and viewers, and of course, all of you in MO Newsland. Welcome to this ceremony this afternoon, where we're going to honor the achievements and accomplishments of Emmeline Ansem, the CEO and founder of MO News. I am Anthony Dragon. I'm from TDN Media. And I want to make a few opening remarks about the occasion this afternoon. So welcome. You know, it said that sunlight is the greatest antiseptic. The first time I heard that statement was from President Obama. What does it mean? Literally, it means that if you expose items or situations where you would normally have pathogens growing or dangerous elements growing, if you expose it to sunlight, it would reduce the growth of these elements. So for example, if you're out hiking and you happen to be in a place where the water that you have to drink is, you're not sure that it's safe. If you expose it to sunlight, it will make that water safer. You know, if you have a scratch on your body, a wound of some kind, and you expose it to sunlight, it assists in its healing because it reduces the chances of infection. We know that what happens when things remain in the dark, away from sunlight, they begin to go dark. They begin to get moldy and begin to rot and become the medium for undesirable growth. They begin to smell. In the context in which we are here today to recognize and celebrate Emmeline Ansem of MO News, who has thrust herself on the Dominican media landscape, we refer to sunlight metaphorically to refer to the media's role in bringing light to situations that are not done in the public's view. Sometimes to push back the curtains and let the audience see backstage, to ask questions and to seek and bring information and data to the public. That is the role of the media, to shine light in dark places, to bring things that some people would rather remain secret or hidden out in the open, to bring attention and scrutiny to circumstances and actions, and sometimes inaction, that maybe was intended to remain hidden from the public. Additionally, since what happens on social media stays on Google, on Facebook, on YouTube, and all the social media forever, the contribution that MO News is making may not immediately realize that it has a documentary function. Our broadcasts will serve as records of happenings in Dominica. This is especially important because I don't believe that we have a system in place to deliberately record and save the experiences of our people. At TDN Media Network, we recognize that media is about people, not just about business. We know that media is important to democracy and therefore is critical to the people. The media is powerful, and we know that whoever controls the media controls the minds of the people. Therefore, we believe that not just media, but independent media is critical in a democracy. That is the most important reason why we chose Ms. Ansem for this award today. We see how fiercely and boldly MO defends the independence of her coverage. We see how she makes every effort to be open and transparent in her broadcasts and her lives. That we admire most about MO News. Of course, we also admire her tenacity, her uncanny knack for being in the right place at the right time. MO is always there. As a matter of fact, a lot of Dominicans say if it is not on MO News, it is not true. If it was not for MO News, how would we know about so many occurrences in Dominica? Whether it is folk contacting her to give voice to their pleas for help, people showing how they are being ill-treated by the system, or situations where our environment is being violated. Just as important is her coverage of celebrations, accomplishments of our people. graduations, weddings, selection to the West Indies cricket team, and so on. MO has created a space for grieving families to participate in saying farewell to their loved ones when they cannot be there in person. Miss Ansem, MO News, has managed to weave herself into the hearts of all Dominicans and has quickly become part of the fabric that is our Dominicanness. At a time when we have so much to wish to see better about our country, MO has stood up and boldly demonstrated how much of a difference one person can make, how much of a difference you can make. Yes, you as an individual. TDN Media Network has launched the Shining Dominica Exemplar Project, which we hope to use to highlight Dominicans who have made significant contributions to the people of Dominica and the improvement in their quality of lives and to the island itself. The Person of the Year Award is one aspect of this project where we acknowledge and recognize the achievement of a Dominican who has made such contribution in a particular year. Another aspect of the Shining Dominica Exemplar project is to erect monuments in various communities to memorialize stalwarts from the respective communities who gave much of their lives to the service of their fellow Dominicans. The third aspect is to look to upcoming leaders among our youth and to recognize and encourage them. Remember Shining Dominican Exemplar Project. You will hear more about it as we continue to roll out its implementation. We started about a year ago when we gave Man of the Year 2022 to Miss Atherton Martin. That is when we started this project. But now I want you to join me in saying congratulations to Miss Emmeline Ansem, who is being chosen as Woman of the Year 2023, and to wish her and MO News all the success as she continues to shine brightly in the Dominican landscape and continues to shine light in so many dark corners of our lives. Congratulations, Miss Ansem, MO News. You are TDN Media Network Woman of the Year for 2023. Thank you, and let's give her a round of applause on her accomplishments. You know, since we posted this last night, there have been thousands, literally thousands of reactions, and not one person dissented and said that we didn't make a good choice. So I'm happy for that, and so I thank you for that participation so far. So congratulations, Miss Emmeline Ansem of MO News, TDN Media Network, Woman of the Year 2023. What's the next thing on the agenda? Huh? Right, so right now I'm going to invite a member of MO News staff to step in front of the camera and to say a few words about their boss. I know the boss lady, Miss Emmeline Ansem.
Boss and a friend. So let me add congratulations to my boss and friend, Miss Emily Anselm, who definitely deserves this recognition as TDN Woman of the Year 2023. Emmeline and I go way back. She has been a selfless, giving hustler for as long as I can remember. Apart from being members of the same community, she was my high school teacher, and what a teacher she was. I would always look forward to classes and the trips since she made learning fun and very much engaging. One particular memory that stands out to me was when I was in fifth form. She would always look out for the students of the community who were doing their SPA, and after school, her step would be filled, assisting each and every one of us as to how to go about doing the school-based assessments and ensuring they were complete. If that was not enough, she would be at us until we had finally submitted our work. Now on to MO News. We would always engage in conversations about the business, but never had I imagined I would have just been sent out to do a live with no experience of doing a live or much knowledge of Facebook. I remembered her calling me on the phone one night. Here I was thinking that it was going to be one of our normal conversations. Suddenly, she declared, Annie, I don't know your business now, but Emo News is on high demand. With this pandemic, the business is growing. I need extra hands, so I need you to stream a funeral live for me. I did not even get a chance to say no or I can't do it since don't I did not know how. All she said was, let's do a crash course now. So I was informed where to go to start and end the live. What main things to focus on, how slowly I should turn, and that was it. I was I was in a church next morning doing a live, and here I am today, still at it. It is no surprise that this opportunity fell in her laps and she grabbed it because, as she likes to say, from time I am on my hustle. She works hard at Emo News. She's always somewhere on the hustle, and it's truly a hustle. And this award recognizes that. I am happy to work alongside my friend at Emo News. I see it as such an essential service as we bring comfort, closure, and sometimes a sense of presence to the families that we serve. I wish Emo all the best as Emo News continues to grow, and I am happy to be a part of it. Once again, congratulations to my friend and boss on being recognized today.
Wow. That's incredible, and that is a perfect example of a shining Dominican exemplar. Listen to the young lady; she is so eloquent and so fluid. Her tone is the tone of a reporter, and that is that space that Mo has been able to create for young people to blossom and for Dominicans to be able to express themselves. One of the feedback that I just got from a listener was, why didn't we say personality of the year instead of man or woman of the year? And that's a question that we do. Last year we gave man of the year, and this year it's a woman, so we call it woman of the year. So we will consider that. We'll take it on the debate. But just to make it clear that even if we say woman of the year, we mean that she is the most deserving person in Dominica, whether you considering both men and women. All right. So she is actually the most deserving person in Dominica, hands down, for the award this year. Thanks for that feedback. Let's move on. We are going to look at just some short highlights. We asked Mo about what were some of the favorite coverages that were done this year, and we looked at some ourselves, and we just put together a quick collage just to give you an example. In case you've not been living on planet Earth and you have never seen Mo's a live from Mo before, let's see what the type of work that comes out of Mo News.
Afternoon, viewers. This is Emma News, and I am live in the community of Ansume with Elvis Francois. You may have followed the news locally, regionally, and internationally about Elvis and how he drifted away from St. Martin all the way, and he was picked up in Colombia, and he is here in Dominica. And today I met up with him at his mom's residence. And you may have also seen the circular from the company Heinz asking to find Elvis. So today I am here with him, and we are going to have a nice little conversation with him as to his encounter in Colombia, and when he drifted away. Good afternoon, Elvis.
Hello, good day.
How are you?
I'm okay.
It's always a pleasure to see you alive after such a deal at sea. So tell us about Elvis.
Well, I would say quite of mysterious person. I like to travel, like take different obstacles. But I know people maybe may not able to So always try to do something special.
So you like to take risk?
Right.
Oh, you love to take risk.
Right.
So it'll be sometime in December you was living in St. Martin.
Yes. It's been a year since I've been in St. Martin.
A year, and something happened to you. Can you tell us what happened?
Well, I was on a yacht doing some repairing, and I had two other fellas there with me. One had to go and bring the other back on shore. So at the moment I was by myself.
Good afternoon, viewers. Once again, this is MO News, and I am on Castlebrose Stretch. What is in my back? It's unbelievable. I'm gonna try to give you a tour of this area, and I'm speechless. I am speechless. So those of you joining me, this is Castlebrose Stretch. Can you believe this is the main road? Hello, hello.
Good day.
How are you all?
Well, I'm okay.
This is MO News.
Good day, good day.
Are you from Castlebrose?
Yes, I am.
What do you think about all of this?
Well, unexplainable. Yeah.
Unexplainable. That's
Unexplainable.
only one word you can use.
That's the
And you
only
have
word.
never seen the Castlebrose
Never.
Stretch like this.
Never, never, never.
So when it was raining yesterday, where were you?
Well, the rain caught me lower down at the secondary school. So now I was stuck there. So then after the key chilled out, I went home,
You went home.
changed my clothes, and then I came back to survey to see the damage.
And when you saw what happened, you could not believe
Could
it.
not believe my eyes.
Wow, wow, wow. Well, thank you for talking to MO News.
That's right, no problem.
Hello, sir.
Hello, good afternoon.
How are you?
I'm fine, and you?
Where are you from?
Castlebrose.
Castlebrose. And how long you grew up in Castlebrose?
Yeah, I'm 60-something years in Castlebrose.
Have you ever seen this?
Well, I've seen this, but not like that.
But-
Because to me, what I seen today is a different thing from what I saw already. Yeah, that's unbelievable.
How does that make you feel?
Well, the way it make me feel that God, you have to bear, and he said them things have to happen in time to come. So in time to come, them things have to happen that revolution time. So we can go against it what
Okay.
happened.
So we are living in the end of time then?
Man living in the end of time, but the time's forever.
Okay.
You know? So, but anyways, first time I ever see them kind of disaster like that, married.
Good afternoon, viewers. This is MO News, and today we speak with Marvlin. She is from the town of Portsmouth, and today her brother is missing at sea. We are going to speak with her, and she's going to give us an update on this development down at Portsmouth. From all reports, he has been missing since Wednesday of this week. So Miss Marvlin is here with us today, and she will tell us about her brother. Good afternoon, Marvlin.
Good afternoon, Emo.
What's your full name?
My full name is Marvin Warner Wallace.
Marvlin Warner Wallace. Reports reaching MO News that your brother is missing. Can you tell us your brother's name and what happened from the time, the last time you saw him, and when was he reported missing?
My brother name is Everest Delphine Peter.
Everest Delphine.
Delphine Peter.
Delphine Peter. Better known as
Delphine.
Delphine. Yes. Is he a fisherman, or he's just doing casual fishing? He's just doing it for regular.
He's a fisherman, but he deals with fish pot.
Fish pots. When was he last seen?
On Wednesday morning.
Wednesday morning, and he has not returned ever since.
No.
Can you tell us about him, about your brother?
Well, my brother is an outspoken person, quiet. He have a lot of friends. He will make joke with everybody, and he preaches the gospel. He's a Christian, and he have how many years professing to people as Christianity and so on.
So you said about what time he left home on Wednesday?
He left home Wednesday around after 7, let's say around 7:10.
This is MO News, and today we speak with Nashelle Walsh, and she's going to talk to us about her situation. She reached out to me recently to express that she is homeless. She has a 6-month-old baby, and she's in dire need. Stay tuned as we speak with her.
My name is Nashel Walsh.
Nasha, how are you doing?
I'm there.
I know. Nasha, you reached out to Emo News. You said that you are experiencing a problem. You are homeless and you have a 6-month-old baby.
Mhm.
Tell us about your situation.
Well, I don't know where to start now. I'm a single mother of four. I don't have all my children with me right now, but I have my little daughter, and I'm all she has because her father isn't in her life, and because he no longer wants to be a part of her life, he we are not welcomed anymore. And I'm not so close to family and don't have much friends, and everybody seen in whatever way they can, then I would appreciate it. So I'm not asking for anything specifically from anybody, because I will still get up every day and try and hustle and see how I will make it. But anyway, possible.
So clearly, most importantly, she is not going to ask for a home, but she is in need of a
And she also
home.
needs help with this
She's
six
also
months
in
old
need
baby.
of moral
How
support.
can you assist this young lady? Until then, this is Emo News. Thanks for watching.
All right, welcome back. So you see, that's a demonstration of the. It's varied, but there's one thread that's running common in all of these examples, and that is that it's community based, it's people based. Emo is just so personable, and she's able to connect with people and seem to have that knack that people who go to journalism school for 4 years to learn to just approach a stranger and to get them comfortable on camera and comfortable talking to you. That is a skill that we take for granted, and we see her and her staff doing it so freely. I want to tell you that one of the things that we wanted to do was to give you the opportunity to help contribute towards MO, because a lot of what she's doing is voluntary. You know, going around the country carrying news, buying equipment, getting top up, and all that. So I invite you to help us to support MO. There's a link on there. If you go to tdnradio.net/donate, you'll be able to donate something to help support MO News. Um, you go on there, anything that you donate will be completely 100% forwarded to MO. I know she has, like when you know Dominica, whether it's moist, it has salt in the air most of the time. It does a number on the equipment, plus transportation going back and forth and really traversing the country multiple times. So we want to show not just our appreciation, but our support. So I invite you to go to tdnradio.net and make a donation, $5, $10, whatever it is that you can give. You give it from the heart. I'm sure that she will appreciate it. She has no idea that I was planning to do this because, Emma is a very modest person, and I didn't want to tell her so she would protest. But I invite you to support her, and we will be able to publish all the donations that we get from everybody and the total amount and forward it to Emma. We have one more staff member, Miss Larock, who indicated that she would like to say a few words about Emo. So let's invite her up right now.
My name is Judy Larrock. Emmeline Ansen. Emu, congratulations. You are such an inspiration for all of us because you have shown us that being passionate and diligent to work is very important in achieving dreams. You always find positive things in everyone, which is very rare, and a few people can do, and you deserve many achievements in your life. You are a rare gem. Your hard work and perseverance to work are exemplary. You are always recognizing the hidden potential within us. You deserve heartfelt respect and appreciation from the entire team. We pray that God bless you with more such beautiful moments in your life. I want to leave two Bible verses with you. You always call me Pastor Judy. Philippines chapter 4, verse 13 says, I can do everything through him who gives me strength. And Deuteronomy 8, verses 18, but remember the Lord your God, for it is he who gives you the ability to produce wealth, and so confirms his covenant, which he swore to your ancestors as it is today. We have witnessed you working day and night to achieve the impossible, and that is really inspiring. The most interesting thing about experiencing success and failure is courage, and you possess that spirit. You have such a tremendous personality that always inspires us to do our best. Your dynamic personality in everything you do is the true reason behind your amazing success. We learn from you that with courage and strong willpower, we can make everything possible. The things you have achieved are an inspiration to us. Always remain humble in all you do. You have achieved success with your hard work and resilience. So just enjoy your success and keep going on. You have always been inspiring to us to set goals. You are evident that enough that one day you will reach the highest level of success. One of the most special days in your life has come at last, and it is imperative that you must enjoy this award ceremony. Congratulations on receiving such a deserved award. I know that you have the spirit to make everything possible, and with your hard work and strong determination, may the Almighty Father shower all his blessings on you on this auspicious day. My heartiest best wishes to you. Once again, congratulations on your achievement, and we love you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Miss Larock. Very good and encouraging words. But yeah, she's talk about courage and strong will. And we see that every day when you watch Emo. She's passionate, she's courageous, she's bold, and she's persistent. The staff member who made the contribution before Miss Larock was Miss Annie Samuel. I failed to mention her name, and so we want to recognize her for getting up there and saying such beautiful words about Emo. Now, the moment that we are all here for is actually the presentation of the plaque to Miss Emo, Emmeline Anslem. And we are calling on Mr. Alvin Thomas. No stranger to anybody in Dominica, but he is a very good personal friend of mine. He's a friend of TDN, and we were so lucky that he is in Dominica at this time. And if I had to choose somebody from all the people in the world who could represent us and be confident that he will do much a better job than anybody else, is Mr. Thomas. So I want to call Alvin, my good friend and brother, to the camera to make a special award and to give a few remarks on behalf of TDN Media Network.
Thank you, Tony. Thank you. Good afternoon. Let me say a pleasant good afternoon to TDN radio staff and to Emo News and her staff who is here with us this afternoon. A special good afternoon to Jackie for gracing us with your facility to do that event. And of course, Margot, who is always on point with us. As Tony said, my name is Alvin Thomas, and I'm pretty much, I would say, part of TDN Radio, engaged in quite a number of programs with Tony and the TDN. And when they called me, himself and Ella called and said, well, we need you to do something right in Dominica. I said, look, man, you're adding to my list. that listed long. He said, no, 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 this one is important. I said, what is going on? He says, well, we are recognizing MO News, Emily Namtel as Woman of the Year, and they need me to say a few words, a few remarks, and present the plaque. I say, wow, that's interesting. And certainly it would indeed be my pleasure to do that. Let me, as I make a few brief remarks, I'll try not to be long. As I make a few brief remarks, um, I just want to say a few things. I did not know Emo personally, but I followed her quite a bit, as what she does on Facebook, on YouTube. I follow her work, but I've not met with her personally. So when I walked in this afternoon, I introduced myself, of course, and I say, hi, how are you? And why are you doing this? What's the motivation? Why do you want to do this? And she told me, what kind of response you want? And I said, well, just give me whatever response you give me. It could be a 1 word or 2 word response. And she said, commitment and perseverance. And I think these are very powerful words, because prior to I coming up to say a few words, you did play a few video clips that Emo presented. And out of that, you can see the commitment and the perseverance that goes into the reporting. And Emo reports a wide range of events, personal events, life-changing events, events that impact our community, our country, political, non-political, in a sense, grief, happiness, weddings, funerals, and that is in itself requires a certain level of perseverance and commitment. But interestingly, I also learned from her in having that little exchange that it all started off with Tropical Storm Erica back in 2015. She said that's when it all started. And we all know, those of us who were in Dominica, who followed her, and those of us out of Dominica, who was anxious, like myself, who live in the United States, to know of some events, disasters, good thing that's happening. We are anxious to know. We are thirsty. And of course, following Erica, we had Hurricane Maria, and Emo again was on the scene. And what I think is so exemplary with this young lady, this young entrepreneur, if I may describe her as well, is that she saw a need and was able to feel that need. She saw a need and she stepped in and filled that need using social media, and at the same time providing something that all of us want, not just those of us in Dominica, as I say, but those of us outside of Dominica. So I really want to commend you, Emma, Miss Ansem, for the work you have done over the years. In a very short period of time, you have made a significant impact on the lives of Dominicans at home and abroad, a very significant impact. And I'm so pleased to be a part of that this afternoon, to say those few brief comments and to congratulate you on that achievement. Um, for those of us who may not be aware, AMO is currently a senior graduate qualified teacher at the Portsmouth Secondary School, and I've been doing that for the last 22 years. So here you have an individual, notwithstanding the fact that she is fully employed as a qualified teacher, she's able to use that craft and provide us with that the news and the events that she brings to us every day. Her credentials look great. When I look at it, I would not go over it with you at this stage to bore you more, but it's good. In 2018, she received an award from the Association of Dominicans living in the northeastern USA, New Jersey area, and the next for the work she did after Hurricane David. And Mario. David is on my mind. That's way back. I'm old. See, I'm just trying. You see, you guys are now calculating my age. But yeah, she received that award for the work done after Hurricane Maria. And certainly that's an award all of us would identify with. But let me just conclude by saying a few things that would indicate the impact that I'm talking about that Emo have had on all of us who follow Emo News. Her Facebook followers on Facebook, and before I say that, social media is here to stay, whether we like it or not. And she's done a marvelous job of using social media as a medium to provide that engagement with us. As a Facebook follower, she has 115,000. I say, I don't know, did you say 115,000 or you said 50,000? She said, no, 115,000. Wow. On her funeral page, as you know, she carries funerals and we see it. And that is something that is so dear to us. It's so personal. Imagine, of a friend who passed and you can stay in New York or Atlanta where I live or Washington and view that. Um, she has 180,000 followers. On her birthday page, she has 3,300. On her YouTube channel, she has 10,000 followers on YouTube. And on her Instagram, she has 4,000. I mean, this is a phenomenal woman. This is somebody you want to follow because this is what social media is all about: influence, impact, engagement. And she's done it well. But to crown it all well, she have a staff of 8. She's an entrepreneur, a business person, somebody now who is employing people. She has a staff of 8. I think this young lady, I would consider her young. I'll take my chances with that. Have really done a lot in that short space of time. And therefore, it is a distinct pleasure of mine to congratulate you, to say congratulations, well deserved, as TDN Woman of the Year 2023. And I want to extend my best wishes to you, your family, your staff, your entire staff with you, and to wish for you continued success, God's blessings, as you continue to excel and elevate to that level that we are all so proud to be a part of. Thank you.
All right. Well done.
Well, what a presentation. I warned you beforehand, there's nobody who could do it better than Alvin. And so, Alvin, thank you so much for that, for always coming through and always doing it at a stellar level. For those of you who may not be familiar with Alvin, he used to be the Secretary General of the Civil Service Association, now Public Union. I don't know how many strikes he led while he was there, but he used to be the thorn in Miss Eugenia Charles's side. I wonder what will happen if he was General Secretary at this time. Also, one of the things that we have not mentioned about Emo is that she's a full-time mom. So even with all of that that's happening, she's still managing to do a good job, a great job from what I understand, of her raising her daughter. And so, folks, another accomplishment that Emo has is that a number of businesses in Dominica have engaged Emo as their brand representative, their brand ambassador. And that speaks volumes because companies invest a lot of money and a lot of time in creating their brand. And so they're not going to take any vagabond of them in to represent them. Certainly the fact that multiple of them are choosing Emo as their brand representative to be the face and the voice on the media tells a lot about the regard, the high regard that she is held with in Dominica. And so when we decided to recognize Emo, we approached a couple of the companies for whom she is the brand representative. And they were really agreeable and enthused about the idea. And among them was Dominica KFC. And they put together a beautiful gift basket. And also, they were gracious enough. I think Miss Augustine, Miss Masha Augustine is on hand to personally deliver the basket to Miss Emma. Before she come up, for those of you who may have joined late, our program this afternoon is to recognize Miss Emmeline Ansem, as TDN Media Network's Woman of the Year 2023. We admire Emmeline's courage, her tenacity, her passion, and her ability seemingly to make so much out of so little. And so we decided that it would be fitting to recognize her as Woman of the Year. So I would like at this point to invite Miss Marsha Augustine to come up front. And while we're doing that, I would like to remind you that you can go onto tdnradio.net/donate and make a contribution to show your support and give encouragement to MO News. Miss Augustine, thank you for being here. Yes.
Greetings, everyone. It is indeed a pleasure to be with you all today to celebrate the Woman of the Year, Miss Emmeline Ansem. I will keep it brief because Mr. Thomas gave some beautiful insights about Emmeline. Not only she is a wonderful mother, one of the top influencers in Dominica, but for us at KFC, she is a brand ambassador. So today we want to congratulate her for, being diligent in carrying out her duties, and moreover, to be pragmatic in ensuring that she handles all current affairs in Dominica with such sensitivity. So we want to congratulate you and to give you a small token of our appreciation from KFC. I come to the point. Congratulations once again.
Miss Augustine, thank you so much for making the time out of your busy schedule to come here and to make the presentation in person. It really means a lot to us because we know that it's the holiday season and it's probably your busiest time of the year. And so we really appreciate not only that you were able to assist us in recognizing Emo, but to make the time to come there personally shows your value that you place on Emo as your brand ambassador. So Emo, you're obviously doing a good job with your clients. So continue with that. Now, this beautiful setting that we're enjoying. I don't know if we can pan back to that. It's being provided by Kai K Boutique on Boulevard in Dominica. Miss Jackie Dupini, we leaned on her quite a bit as a presence in Dominica to help us to organize. And she said yes to everything, including having this occasion at her venue. So we want to say thank you. We want to also encourage you to support businesses who support the type of activity that we are doing. And before we do the presentation for the plaque, I neglected to mention that the plaque was designed by Margot. Miss Margot LaRock is the one who designed the plaque. I did some scratches and scribblies on a piece of paper and gave us what we wanted. And she came back with this beautiful design. And it was carved and created by Mr. Walter Greenaway. So Margot's talent is on full display as well here this afternoon. But I'd like to invite Ms. Jackie Dupini right now to make a presentation on behalf of TDN Media and of Dominica, a presentation of flowers. And we know flowers mean much more than just a bunch of petals that we pick. It really means that we appreciate you, that we hold you in high regard, and that we think that you are deserving of being in a circumstance of aesthetic, of beauty. And that is what is signified by flowers. So Ms. Jackie Dupini right now will present a bouquet to Ms. Emo on the occasion of being chosen as Woman of the Year in Dominica 2023. There you go.
Okay, good afternoon, everybody. On behalf of TDN Radio, it is my distinct pleasure and honor to present Miss Emmeline Ansem with this beautiful bouquet of flowers. A beautiful lady deserves beautiful flowers. Emmeline, you have revolutionized the media and you're an inspiration to entrepreneurs like myself. And I wish you all the best, your family, your wonderful staff, and your company. I hope you'll be going some big places in the future. Thank you so much. I'm sure you will. Thank you. All the best. Thank you.
Jackie, stay up a little bit, please. Margot, you can join her. I don't know if you want to hold the plaque or something and join her. Margot, you want to hold the plaque? Alvin, you can be up there with them as well. Yeah, I just wanted to pause and enjoy this moment. I have never met Margot in person. I know Jackie from Roseau. I never met Emo in person, but you together seem definitely represent a group of friends. Margot is you holding your work, your beautiful design. Thank you for that. And Jackie, that setting that is behind you speaks volume of the ambience of your boutique. Thank you so much. Emo, you're so deserving of all the accolades that you are getting receiving today. And Alvin, I've already told you thank you 1,000 of times. One more time, not too much. I really appreciate you guys for all you've done to make this possible. So right now we will get a few words from the lady herself, the lady of the hour, Miss Emmeline Ansem. So hopefully we can make her cry, but Evelyn, welcome and congratulations.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am deeply honored and humbled to stand before you as the recipient of the TDN Woman of the Year for my contribution in the media industry. This recognition means more to me than words can express. Starting from humble beginnings, this journey has been a testament to the power of passion, perseverance, and the incredible support I've received along the way. I extend my heartfelt thanks to everyone who has been part of this journey, mentors, colleagues, friends, and my awesome team members and family. Your unwavering encouragement has fueled my determination to make a meaningful impact in the world of media. Let this award not just celebrate the individual achievement, but serve as a reminder that dreams, no matter how modest their origins, have the potential to blossom into something extraordinary. I'm committed to continuing this journey, creating space for diverse voices, and contributing to the positive evolution of the media landscape in Dominica. Thank you all for your incredible support and this honor. Thank you, TDN. It inspires me to strive for even greater heights in the pursuit of excellence. My deepest appreciation to you, my followers, my family, my team members, and all those of you who are present here today. I thank you.
All right, thank you.
this is absolutely an incredible time. We really appreciate what we've just experienced, what we've just witnessed. So as we bring today's ceremony to a close, I want to once again point out how Emmeline, Emo, Emo News is a shining example of what you, yes, you and me as individuals can do. How you can bring great change, have an outsized influence by doing simple things, by taking action and committing to doing it in the best way you can. You don't need to wait for things to be perfect to take action. So many times we don't take action because things are not exactly right. Miles Monroe said, if something is worth doing, it is worth doing badly. But I add to that that you will do it badly at first, but you will become better and better, and soon you will be an expert. If you are always trying to do normal or ordinary things, you will never be extraordinary. You have to try to do something beyond what you have already mastered, or you will never grow. As social media is less about technology and more about relationship building, we see more women having heavy influence and being more dominant and playing a more dominant role in the social media space. As evident today, you see a high representation of women because it is said that women are more emotionally intelligent and they're better at managing relationships than men. So this is their time to shine. MO is especially inspirational to our young women. We all hear stories of the plight of our young girls and our women. But I encourage you to see MO as a beacon, as an example. Miss Ansem is a shining Dominican exemplar of how one ordinary Dominican has been able to do extraordinary things. And there are many more of you out there. We will continue to find them and bring them to your attention. There are a few people I wish to say thank you today. Of course, the staff at TDN, all of the staff, but especially Sam and Ella, and I'm going to count Alvin, because Alvin is pretty much part of TDN. Thank you for putting together this wonderful event. I really appreciate the input, the support, the hard work. Mr. Alvin Thomas for representing us at this auspicious occasion, representing us so well. Ms. Margot Larocque for the design of the wonderful plaque. Mr. Walter Greenaway for creating the plaque, giving tangible life to Margot's design. To Ms. Jackie Dupini and her staff at Kaike Boutique for such a beautiful bouquet and for hosting us in such relaxing and inspiring ambience in the environment. To KFC, Ms. Masha Augustine for donating and being there to present the gift basket to our honoree. To the staff at MO News for assisting in making the event possible. And last, and by no means least, the lady of the hour, our honoree, TDN Media's Network Woman of the Year 2023, Ms. Emmeline Anselm, for graciously accepting the award. Thank you, audience. Thank you, followers of MO News and of TDN Media, both in Dominica and abroad, for tuning in and helping us to celebrate MO. Thank you to everyone. And I will also say, go to tdnradio.net/donations, and all the donations that you make from here on to towards the end of the year, we will send them to Emo to show your support. So I encourage you to go there. I hope Emo will keep the link on her page for a while. We'll keep it on TDN as well. But I want to say a hearty and great thank you for this wonderful event. And of course, I may not get to talk to you again before the end of 2023. I hope you had a great 2023, but if you had challenges, I wish you an even stronger and more prosperous 2024. Happy holidays and all the best, everyone. Good evening, and thank you for tuning in. This has been TDN Media Network presentation of Woman of the Year, presented to Miss Emmeline Ansem of MO News. Thank you so much, everybody, and good night.